gonna ignore that, but hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into this video. We're doing a set that was requested by one of you guys on Instagram through my DMs, and it's a really nice set, a really long set. The only thing is, I don't know who it's by, and I should have probably asked the girls who DM'd me who this nail set was by, like where they found it, but I didn't. So I am recreating a set. This is not my set, it's not my idea. We just started off this set with some nail prep, just going in with some base coat, and I'm using these full cover tips from Macart. I'm not using them as full cover. I'm gonna use them as a half tip. So I'm just basically gluing them on my nail halfway. This made the nails really long, which I love long nails, but I don't really do them for a video because I don't keep my nails on, so I feel like I'm just wasting product if I do long nails for every set. But this was a nice change. I definitely love long nails. Anyway, after the tips have been glued on, I used some base coat to glue them on and then cured them because I just feel like it's easier for me to take them off. I just took my nail clippers and I cut off that bulge of tip near my where my natural nail starts, because this is full cover tip, so if you use them as a half tip, they're kind of oddly shaped. I made sure to cut down that bulge on the sides and file that away so that the nail tips were straight and aligned with my nails. See that bulge right there? That's what I cut off, and that's what I try and file away. So we're just shaping the tips right now. I'm using this 100 and 150 grit hand file. I use the 100 grit to file my nails. You can get these hand files on Amazon. These hand files are really good if you have like trouble with the polygel like gunking up the hand files, because you know polygel is like sticky. Even though you cure it, it still kind of gunks up the nail file really easily. If you have a problem with that, I definitely recommend these hand files. They don't get gunked up easily. One hand file lasts me so long. Definitely recommend these. You can get these on Amazon. The link is in my description. So yeah, like the hand files that you get from like Walmart, or you know, like the cheap hand files for like $1 or something, those get, and the ones that have like patterns on them, especially like flowers or patterns or whatever, those get gunked up really quick. Like I use them on one nail and they're like done. Like I feel like they're dull and I can't use them anymore. So I definitely recommend these because one hand file, you get like 10 in a pack, I think, and it's only like $10, or maybe it was 15 and 10. I don't know. You get like 12 hand files, I think, and it's only $10, and one hand file lasts me so long. So yeah, after the tips have been shaped, I'm going in with my E-file and a sanding band. I don't even have a fine grit sanding band. I only have coarse sanding bands. So I really need to up my drill bit game because I only have like one kind. Yeah, I'm just using E-file to remove the shine from the nails. This is going to ensure that our product, the polygel, will stick to the nails much better. We have a longer video today. It's only about 20 minutes. This was a long nail set, so in length, you know, the nails were very long, so I decided that this should be a long video. Thank you so much for everyone who entered the giveaway. You guys have like 1,000+ comments on that video, and that's absolutely incredible. My vids only get like 200 comments to 300, so 1,000+ is a lot, and I'm definitely going through all of them. I love seeing what you guys like want to wear for your nail set. I don't know, it's really interesting. So the giveaway winners are being picked today when you're seeing this video on Monday. After the nail tips are filed down, I'm just going to take my base coat and paint a layer over all of the nails, and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds in my nail lamp. Next, I'm taking this color 004 from Gershon. This is my favorite nude color. By far, it matches my skin tone, it matches my nail bed color. Perfect. This is the perfect nude color for me, and I love it so much. I'm so glad this color was brought my way because this is my favorite nude color. Every nude set that I'm gonna have to do, this is the color I will be using, you know? So on the pointer finger, just like the picture, we are creating a V French tip. Just put a bead of that Nude Polygel near my cuticle, made it fit the cuticle, and made sure to clean around the cuticle very well so that the polygel doesn't flood. We don't want it flooding near the cuticle because that is what causes lifting. I'm just kind of dragging the polygel into a V shape. and you see how the polygel is kind of lifted off from the tip and not like blended into the tip. That's what we want. I'm going to cure that in my nail lamp for 30 seconds. And then I felt like the nail wasn't thick enough, so after I cured the first layer, I just went back in with some more nude and then just made the nude part a little more thick. And then I'm taking my hand file, and after I wiped off the nail with some acetone to get that tacky layer off, I'm just shaping that V shape to make it really nice and crisp. Now for my next nails, on the middle finger, I'm just taking a bead of white from Gershon as well. This was from the Gershon color changing kit. I'm just putting a bead near the tip of the nail and kind of blending that into my natural nail because we're doing ombre. So I'm just fitting that to the tip of the nail and then blending it to my natural nail. This white polygel is it's not like a bright white. It's a little bit milky, but a little more opaque than milky. And I really like it for this look. I feel like the nude color and this white color goes perfectly together. Both of them are not like super bright. Like the nude is not too pink and the white is not too white, so I think they really matched really good. So I'm just doing the same thing on my ring finger. This ring finger is going to have some glitter. I don't have those tiny diamond gems that go over the entire nail, so I'm just using whatever glitter I have. So this nail is ombre. I made it ombre because you can see through the glitter that I have. I wanted the glitter to kind of look like an ombre, so I made it nude to white ombre. Then when I poured the glitter over it, it gave it a really nice illusion. And I'm doing the same thing on my pinky nail. The pinky nail is a full white nail, so I'm doing just the regular 2-bead method. I don't have to worry about blending too much. So I'm just putting the white polygel on the tip of the nail, fitting it to the tip. So I do work really slow when it comes to polygel. Obviously the polygel, you just have so much time to perfect your shape that I just honestly take advantage of that, and I just spend a lot of time trying to make the shape nice and perfect before I cure it. So I am speeding this up a lot because I do take a long time. Let me know if you just want to see a really unedited, because I do edit my nail vids a lot, when I'm going back and forth and dipping the brush into the slip solution, I do edit that out a lot. If you want to see a really unedited version and no speeded up kind of thing, let me know, because it'll probably be I'll still edit it a little bit because obviously nails do take a long time and I don't want you guys sitting here for 3 hours watching me do nails. Honestly, it could be about 40 plus minutes if I don't really speed much up and I don't really edit much out. Let me know. I would honestly probably do a talking where I'm talking while doing my nails instead of doing a voiceover like this. While I'm doing my nails, it's I feel like it'll be better if I'm just talking there in real time rather than voiceover. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see a really long video. A long video like that would be really good to do your nails too, doing your nails with me. I don't know, I just think it's a fun idea. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. So I'm just taking this nude color, and on my middle finger I'm adding a bead near the cuticle and I'm just ombreing that. I'm just fitting that bead to the cuticle as always, and make sure to clean around the cuticles. This polygel was a little bit like stiff because honestly it's a little bit cold in my room, so it's not that the polygel is stiff. This polygel is actually really nice to work with and it blends really well. Just kind of cold in my room, so I think the polygel was a little bit stiffer. Anyway, so I'm just blending that up into the white. Next, I'm just doing the same thing on my ring finger. Now, the ring finger is being covered up by glitter once again, so you don't have to make this ring finger super perfectly blended because it is going to get covered up. I didn't really do much work and this finger ended up really nice. So I'm just making sure to perfect the cuticle first before I do any blending. I feel like when you just focus on the cuticle and then you kind of move most of the polygel up near the apex area and then you blend it when it's all kind of in one area, in one space, in one area, I feel like it blends more evenly and it's just easier when it's all in one spot and all you have to do is drag up instead of making sure all the polygel is on the same starting point, if that makes sense. So I'm just blending that up. You kind of want to add more pressure as you drag further down. When I start close to the apex, I apply the lightest amount of pressure, and then when I go towards the white, I add more pressure, so it kind of blends like that. I'm just taking my white polygel and putting a bead near the cuticle area of the pinky nail because this is a full white nail, and I'm just pushing that bead into the cuticle, making sure not to flood the cuticle once again, and I'm just blending that up into the rest of the nail. You see how I kind of scooped the polygel to make it one round bead instead of some of the polygel was kind of higher up than the middle part of it, if that makes sense. So I just kind of scooped it into a one round bead so that it would be easier to blend, even though this is not an ombre nail, this is just regular full white nail. That's kind of the technique I do for ombre, and it really helps when you kind of equalize the bead and make sure that it's all kind of at the same starting point before you ombre it. Here are how the nails are looking, and I'm just going to move on to doing the thumb. Thumbnail is just a regular ombre. This nail shape, when you look to the side, is a little bit weird. I feel like the apex part is very thick. I really should have, I don't know. I didn't notice until like after I was done with the nails. And I was like, why does this thumbnail look like so weirdly shaped? You'll see in like the after pictures, it just looks a little strange with the apex part. It has an apex, but it's like oddly shaped. So moving on to the pointer finger, I'm just putting that white polygel around the triangle nude part, the V-shaped nude part. I'm just making sure the white fits in that empty area. And once again, I love these two colors together because the white is not super bright white. It's more of a milky white, and I like that with this nude color. These colors just fit so nicely together. So here are how the nails look once the polygel has been fully applied, and now I'm going in with clear and encapsulating the ombre, because if you don't encapsulate the ombre, then when you go to file, you'll just file off the blend that you made. Like, you'll probably file off, you know, the part that overlaps the white, that would probably get filed off. So you definitely want to encapsulate with some clear. It is like kind of a lot of work when it comes to polygel, because, you know, you're encapsulating the whole nail with clear, and this is a really long nail. So encapsulating might take a little while, but you definitely need to do it when you're doing ombres. So after the clear has been applied and the nails are basically done, I'm going in and shaping them. I shaped the nails with my hand file, and then I shaped them with the E file. Kind of did half and half because these nails were long and a little, not thick, but like I feel like it was just easier to shape with an E file. So I'm a little bit out of frame on some parts, and I'm sorry. I really need to, I put the camera too high up, and I think I'm gonna work in that area, but I end up working closer to me so I can see better. So I need to definitely like fix the camera. After the nails have been shaped and filed and buffed, I buffed my nails, okay? I'm just washing my hands because there was too much dust for me to just dust them off. I needed to go wash my hands. So I washed my hands, and then on the ring finger, we are working on the ring finger right now. I'm just taking some top coat and putting a layer of top coat on the ring finger over the entire nail. And then I'm taking this diamond dust glitter that I got on Amazon, really pretty. I think this glitter can go with literally any look. I just sprinkle that over the entire nail, and I made sure to clean up around the cuticle area and the edges before I cured it, just in case that glitter had any top coat on it. I didn't want it to stick to my skin, and that would have been a little bit messy, so I made sure to wipe that off before I cured. And my light, you can see like the light at the top corner of my screen. Please ignore that. Yeah. And then I'm just going in with top coat over all the other nails. On the pointer finger, I'm adding some cuticle gems, not around the entire cuticle, but I'm just putting some in the middle. I'm taking a medium-sized bead, and then I'm taking a tinier bead and just putting that on top of the other one, and I'm pushing that into the middle, and then I'm going to cure it. These gems are from the Homist Polygel kit that I tried in my last video, and I just think they worked really nicely with this set because they were kind of clear, so it was a little more subtle. And I'm doing that same thing on my thumb. And then I'm taking these Old English letters, nail decal stickers, and then I am taking the $sign and just sticking that to the top of my pinky nail. And then I'm putting top coat over that and then curing. Cleaning up around the cuticle. Then I'm just adding top coat to the rest of my pointer finger and thumbnail and making sure to get around those gems with the brush. And then I'm going in with some top coat on the ring finger. This will just make it a little more smooth and not so bumpy with the glitters. Another good thing to do would be to put one layer of top coat, kind of file down the edges, like where glitters are really sticking out, file down the edges and then put a second layer of top coat. That'll make it a little more smooth and the shape won't be so lumpy because of the glitter. Next, I'm going in with some of my Dipped and Dusted Nails Cuticle Pen, and I'm just putting some cuticle oil on all of my nails. I'm rubbing that in. And here are how the nails turned out. These nails turned out so good. I'm so glad 2 of you guys requested this from me. I feel like if one person requested it, I probably wouldn't have gotten to it for a while, but since 2 of you guys requested it, I decided to do it, and I'm so glad I did it. These nails turned out so good. I love long nails. If I could, I would just do my nails this length all the time, but I don't want to be wasting my Polygel products, to be honest. I give full credit to the person who created this design. I don't know who did it because the picture didn't have any credit or anything. These nails were so fun to create. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm DMing the giveaway winners today, so make sure you be checking your DMs, please. Thank you guys for requesting this set, and I will see you guys next time.